Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first Smackdown after WrestleMania and after the Universe Mode draft here in Universe Mode. And we are starting things off, as always, for the 24/7 Championship. Who will answer the call on the first Smackdown after WrestleMania? Oh, ho, ho, look at this. It's been a long time since we've seen this man. It is Cameron Grimes. And look at this, the money comes pouring in. Cameron Grimes, it's been a long time. It's been months, almost basically half a year since we've seen this man in a Universe Mode ring. Cameron Grimes, of course, used to be a part of the Monday Night Raw roster, where he was a part of the Money Inc. stable with Baron Corbin and AJ Francis, formerly known as Top Dollar. And Cameron Grimes, of course, Money Inc. behind him. He is all on his own, and it looks like Cameron Grimes is looking to possibly win his first piece of championship gold. Of course, he was drafted to SmackDown in the draft, looking ahead to the moon and win the 24/7 championship, win his first title in his Universe Mode career. Cameron Grimes looking for a fresh start here on SmackDown, which appears to be a running theme for the card here tonight. We will, of course, go over that in a matter of moments, but right now we await the arrival of the 24/7 champion, Logan Paul. Of course, the 24/7 champion has to defend that title every Raw and every SmackDown. Logan Paul used to be a free agent, but in the Universe Mode draft, he was drafted to Monday Night Raw. But of course, he's here tonight because he is the reigning and defending 24/7 champion. Logan Paul, social media megastar, boxer, entrepreneur, but also an amazing professional wrestler. And his run as 24/7 champion really proves that. Logan Paul, even though he's only had a couple of years of experience in professional wrestling, he wrestles as if he's been doing this for 20 or so years, like Cameron Grimes, his opponent here tonight. Well, Logan Paul, like we said on Monday Night Raw, frustrated he did not get to participate in Hollywood at WrestleMania, but Logan Paul always willing to give 100%. Cameron Grimes, a huge opportunity for him. Logan Paul screaming at Cameron Grimes, saying, "You will never have anything like this." Logan Paul, a few defenses into his 24/7 title reign. So many men in the past have held that title. Can Cameron Grimes be the latest person on that list in that hall of 24/7 champions? Of course, we will see Cameron Grimes' former leader Baron Corbin in action later on tonight against Kyle O'Reilly. But right now, 24/7 title on the line. Our first of 3 championship matches here tonight on the first SmackDown after WrestleMania. Of course, Toni Storm, the SmackDown Women's Champion, will issue an open challenge for that title. Who will answer the call? And of course, our main event, 2 family members, 2 cousins, as Jacob Fatu will get a hardcore championship opportunity against the new against the new hardcore champion. Main event, Jey Uso, in our main event tonight. As the 24/7 title's on the line right now, as Cameron Grimes, the challenger, was in control over Logan Paul. And of course, a big match, a 6-man gauntlet match, single elimination gauntlet match, where the winner will face Eddie Kingston for the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash in a couple of weeks. So Roman Reigns, Will Ospreay, Bobby Lashley, Swerve Strickland, Samoa Joe, and Damian Priest all former wrestlers from Monday Night Raw, all looking for a fresh start. One of them will get it here tonight, as now Logan Paul, ooh, nice chop to the corner, and now looking to use his boxing skill right onto the gut of Mr. Cameron Grimes. And for Cameron Grimes, it's been months since he stepped foot in Universe Mode ring. You got to think maybe a bit of ring rust could be coming into play for the challenger. But Logan Paul with a splash onto the floor. And did you see the height that our champion went through? Logan doing very, very well here. Ooh. Elbow to the knee of Cameron Grimes. You got to think, what is Baron Corbin think about Cameron Grimes getting this opportunity? Of course, Baron Corbin also was drafted from Monday Night Raw to SmackDown. A lot of new faces we will see on the blue brand here tonight, and a lot more that will hopefully get an opportunity in the coming weeks to perform. And again, Logan Paul on the top and a crossbody, and Cameron Grimes cannot win the 24/7 championship by countout or disqualification. He has to pin or submit Logan inside the ring. And of course, Cameron Grimes, a very storied career in the independents before coming to WWE, has had a lot of opportunities ever since Money Inc. really disbanded. Logan with a nice neck breaker there. Here's the cover by the champion, and oh, that was almost it for the champ right there. And Logan is rolling into a moonsault. And this is what we mean by Logan Paul. Only a couple of years, 3 or 4 years, and he's fighting as if he's done this for years. And the frog splash, and that has put so many people away, and it'll put Cameron Grimes away here tonight. Logan Paul retains. What a win for the champion.
Here is your winner, and still the 24/7 champion,
Well, Logan Paul starts off the first SmackDown after WrestleMania a lot like how he ended the first Raw after WrestleMania, successfully defending the 24/7 championship. And you got to think, who is next for Logan Paul, and who can possibly take that 24/7 championship away from Logan Paul? We will probably find out in the coming weeks. Of course, Logan will defend that title on Raw. And what could be next for Logan Paul in Universe Mode, as Universe Mode continues in a matter of moments. Well, we are back here on SmackDown, and it is time for a number 1 contenders tag team title match. As here comes former Raw tag team champions coming to SmackDown. DIY are here on the blue brand.
is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 400 pounds. To muscle chamber and Johnny Gargano, DIY.
And of course, the winners of this match will face the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Dudley Boys, at Backlash for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. If DIY become number 1 contenders and win the tag team titles, they will be the first team in Universe Mode history to hold both the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles. DIY are making their SmackDown in-ring debut, but here comes a team that are performing for the first time ever together.
Combined weight of 359 pounds. Zachary Welch and Wesley.
Of course, Zachary Wentz to your left, making his Universe Mode debut alongside former two-time International Champion and former 24/7 Champion in Universe Mode, Wesley. Of course, Wesley staying on SmackDown in the draft. Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel of the Rascals from TNA making their Universe Mode debuts. Of course, Trey Miguel not here tonight, but Zachary Wentz and Wesley, very, very storied careers together in the Independents and even TNA. Of course, as part of the stable known as the Rascals, but they had time in their NXT days as the team known as MSK. So MSK reuniting and making their Universe Mode debut against DIY. The winner will get a tag team title opportunity against the Dudley Boys at Backlash. And for Wesley, you gotta think maybe it's a blessing in disguise. MSK and the Rascals finally reunite. Ooh, and Zachary Wentz, of course, his first ever Universe Mode match. Of course, he's a former WWE superstar. Of course, he got fired for very, very controversial reasons, but Zachary Wentz able to redeem himself and got back. Double stomp to Gargano by Wentz. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg, and that was almost it for MSK right there. And of course, Zachary Wentz used to go by the name Nash Carter in WWE. Very accomplished tag team MSK is, and hopefully they can recreate that magic here on SmackDown, here on Universe Mode, and it'll be very interesting for when Trey Miguel of the Rascals makes his Universe Mode debut, hopefully soon. MSK have really gotten control for most of this matchup as Zachary Wentz going for the Falcon's Arrow. But Johnny Gargano, of course, you cannot count this man out, or the entire team of DIY for that matter. Went for the Irish Whip. Oh! Didn't work, and now going for the cutter, and now Tommaso Ciampa is legal. And Johnny Gargano, you know, former tag team champion. Johnny Gargano, also a former 24/7 champion. And Ciampa suplex with a bridge to Wentz is the cover. Shoulders down and a kick out. Wesley also tried to break up that pinfall for good measure. And Ciampa now, you gotta think this is going to be huge for DIY if they become #1 contenders. Wesley got tagged in, and Ciampa shutting that right down. Of course, you gotta think DIY have done their homework, know what Wesley is capable of. Cover, and Wes, of course, too fresh. Kicks out almost immediately. Coming up next, of course, we already mentioned a open challenge made by Timeless Toni Storm for the SmackDown Women's Championship, fresh after defeating Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania to retain her championship. You gotta think, who will answer the call, and can that woman possibly end the historic run of Toni Storm? Oh! Big elbow by Ciampa, and Ciampa fired up. Hopefully thinking SmackDown will be much better for DIY after their already successful run on Monday Night Raw. Here's the cover by Ciampa. And of course, the last match that DIY had together on Monday Night Raw, they tried to become two-time Raw Tag Team Champions in that vacant ladder match that was won by our current champions, the Young Bucks. And nice power slam there by Wesley of MSK. And now Wes has Ciampa in the corner, and look at this, the chops and punches. You gotta think, if you're Bubba Ray and Devon, you have to be watching this match. Two very, very energetic teams, four very impressive athletes in their own right. Now Zachary Wentz back legal into a Hurricane Rana. And now Ciampa tagging in Gargano, and now Zachary getting a little bit of revenge there. And Zachary was probably thinking of tagging Wesley back. Oh, try to go after Johnny Gargano. Gargano, though, needs to bounce back if he wants DIY to have any chance of going to Puerto Rico, going to Backlash, and getting a shot at those SmackDown tag team titles. And DIY, of course. Oh! Zachary Wentz in the corner. Ciampa. You gotta respect both teams. Very frequent tags in this matchup. And Ciampa now celebrating with the SmackDown crowd, but Ciampa's got to be careful when doing things like that because MSK can easily pop back into this. Now Ciampa, going for the leg of Wentz. That's got to hurt in the morning, even if MSK wins this match. Now Ciampa has Zachary on the top, fired up again, and that little bit of hesitation. This is what we mean. Cause Zachary Wentz to get out of that predicament. And now MSK could get momentum back in this matchup. Ciampa shot in the midsection into a neck breaker. And it's going to be very interesting to see Jacob Fatu versus main event Jey Uso for the Hardcore Championship, because Jey Uso just beat Wardlow for that belt at WrestleMania. Maybe we could see Jey Uso have the shortest Hardcore title reign in Universe Mode history. Suplex into the corner there by Tommaso Ciampa. Here's the cover, and again Zachary Wentz with a kick out. And Ciampa, you gotta think he's gotta hide any sort of frustration he must be having. And Ciampa now, knee right to the face. A little bit of a throwback to his old NXT days when he used to be known as the Psycho Killer. That's the thing, Tommaso Ciampa had such a killer instinct, even still shows signs of that in his current matches. And Ciampa and Gargano, they got to think they are long overdue for another tag team title run in their respective careers. And now Wentz bringing Ciampa into the corner, and now Zachary Wentz going to do the same thing to Ciampa into the suplex in the corner. Zachary Wentz, an amazing performance here tonight, and again both teams still show signs of being fresh. Super kick as Ciampa dodged a cheap shot attempt by Wes Lee. And now Zachary Wentz going to work on the surgically repaired knee of Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa has had knee issues plenty of times in the past, and Zachary Wentz looking to take advantage of that as now Wes Lee's legal yet again. As Ciampa in the corner probably was going for that ring post 619, and a nice elbow there by Ciampa. Rey Mysterio also part of Monday Night Raw now from SmackDown. And Ciampa bringing Lee into the corner. Nice chop there by Ciampa. And now Johnny Gargano back in the matchup. And Gargano looks like he wants to pick Wes Lee apart. Here's the cover by Gargano. Win for DIY, kick out. Gargano trying to find his distance and try to strategize. No. Instead he's tagging in Ciampa. Wes Lee on the ropes. Shot right to the face of the former two-time AEW International Champion in Wes Lee. And now Ciampa could be going for the... I thought he was going fairy tale ending. Going for a massive neck breaker. Face first into the corner. Hook of the leg. And Zachary Wentz out of nowhere breaking up that cover. And Ciampa frustrated into the fairy tale ending. But Zachary Wentz is not the legal man. Ciampa is that pissed off. Realizes, try to go after Wes Lee. And Ciampa's lost it. Wes Lee into the outside. And Ciampa deciding who to focus on. And now he saw Zachary Wentz dazed. And now just going to feed it. Tag to Johnny. Oh no. Meeting in the middle. And now Wes Lee tried to get back in the match. But Gargano now, tornado. Why? Showing a completely different side of him right now. Cover by Gargano. That was almost it. Wes Lee kicking out. Look at Zachary Wentz just down and out. Only now getting back to his feet. And Gargano, no. Zachary Wentz able to hit the cheap shot. And now Lee taking advantage of the Hurricane Rana. Finally, after several failed attempts. And now it's Wes Lee trying to pick Johnny Gargano apart. This is a tag team dream match here on SmackDown. MSK and DIY, two of the greatest tag teams to ever come out of NXT. And Gargano now, throwing Zachary Wentz to the outside over the top. And that's the thing. What would happen if this match ends in a double countout? Would both teams be going to Backlash? Would neither team go to Backlash? And Gargano, super kick right to the face of Zachary Wentz. Zachary's gone through a lot of punishment, and Johnny Gargano's loving this. You gotta think maybe a little bit more of a killer instinct by both members of DIY, probably showing that they need to show more of it to get more opportunities in the Deadeye. Count of 7. Could DIY be looking for a count-out victory? Count of 8. The big kick. And maybe they are. DIY are going to steal a tag team title opportunity. DIY are the #1 contenders. DIY spoiling the reunion of the Rascals in their SmackDown debut. And it looks like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY, have a huge opportunity as they're heading to Backlash against the Dudley Boys. Can DIY make history and become the first team in Universe Mode history to win both the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles in Universe Mode history? We'll have to wait and see to Backlash, but congratulations to DIY, the new #1 contenders for the SmackDown tag team titles. As we are back here on SmackDown, it is time for the SmackDown Women's Championship Open Challenge. Who will challenge Toni Storm here tonight? Oh, well, this is a surprise. Representing the OC, Mia Yim is here. And of course, Michin, also a former Monday Night Raw competitor, headed to SmackDown in the draft. This is Michin's SmackDown debut. And for the HBIZ, this is a huge chance for Mia Yim to really show her worth here on the SmackDown Women's Division. Of course, Michin hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities as of late, here on Universe Mode, but it would be probably a huge upset if Michin is able to end the historic reign of Timeless Toni Storm here tonight if she wins that title. But Michin answering the call and challenging Toni Storm here tonight. This is a huge chance for Michin to prove her worth in the women's division, as here comes the champion, Timeless Toni Storm, who successfully retained the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania against Alexa Bliss. Of course, Alexa now a part of the Monday Night Raw Women's Division. And Toni Storm, you got to think this is just another victim potentially for her in this championship run. But if I'm Toni Storm, I would not count out Mia Yim. But Toni Storm, the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion in Universe Mode history, can that reign continue, or will it have a shocking end courtesy of Mia Yim? Michin looking very excited to finally have a title opportunity. Toni Storm, it's been a little over 6 months since Toni Storm won that championship, the longest reign of that championship in Universe Mode history, as now that title being handed to the referee. As the title is on the line, who will walk out as champion? Michin, the challenger, or Toni Storm, the champion, as the title match is underway. Oh, Michin, match underway, and already with a big boot. That's why I said during Toni's entrance, you should not count out Michin, because this woman is very talented, has toured all over the globe, has wrestled for a long time. Mia Yim is not a woman you want to sleep on, and Toni Storm and Michin, a little bit of history in the past, and I gotta think Toni Storm's not too happy to see Michin gunning for a SmackDown Women's Championship or getting an opportunity her first night. But then again, it was Toni Storm who laid out the open challenge, and it looked like Toni Storm on the apron was mimicking AJ Styles, Michin's former leader, for the imaginary elbow pad that AJ has. Went for an axe handle. But Toni Storm able to once again throw Michin back inside the ring. And Toni Storm now looking to get back in the fight. Toni Storm, when you back her into a corner, she bites, and she bites hard. And Toni tried to keep up that momentum, but Michin is all over the place in the opening stages of our women's title match here tonight. And Michin going for the cover. Shoulders down, kick out at 2 already by Toni Storm. And this is the thing, Michin does have a chance. We've seen bigger upsets happen. Oh my god, a knee right to the gut and a boot right to the back of the head. Michin, Mia Yim not messing around, and look at these kicks. Looks like she's looking to ruin the face of Timeless Toni Storm. And now Michin begging for Toni to bring it, and Toni with a disaster kick. But again, when Toni tries to get in this fight, that was a crash and burn there by Mia Yim. And Toni Storm just taking full advantage, the stomps right of the chest. And now it's Toni's turn to pick apart Mia Yim here. And now Toni drop down, leapfrog, and punch right to the face by our champion, cover, and a kick out by Michin already at 1. Back and forth battle for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Only a handful of women besides Toni Storm have called themselves Women's Champion. And look at Michin now. Oh, shotgun drop kick. Of course, women like Roxanne Perez, Julia Hart, and Athena. Only three other women have called themselves SmackDown Women's Champion. Can Mia Yim be the fourth woman to hold that belt here tonight? As Michin locked and loaded into the Suicida. Right now the momentum is all on the challenger. Oh my god. Wing Clipper on the outside to Toni Storm. Mia Yim doing very well here, but now Toni trying to fight back. And throwing, Mia Yim face first into the ring post. And Mia Yim needs to get Toni back inside the ring. But right now, Toni just looking for revenge. And, oh my god, the double knee to the face. And another one. Toni looking to make Michin pay. But both women realize they need this match back inside the ring. Toni saying, bring it. Was probably thinking Tiger Driver. Mia trying to stop that from happening. If Toni connects with that, it is all over. So these women are giving each other so much punishment. Into the elbow. And Toni Storm now in complete control. Mia Yim into the corner. As we are back here on SmackDown, we are in the middle of a SmackDown Women's Championship match. Toni Storm with the Stinkface into the corner cover, hook of the leg, and Toni Storm retains in the open challenge against Mia Yim here on SmackDown. Well, Toni Storm's historic reign continues after one hell of a fight by the challenger Michin Mia Yim. Toni Storm was able to quickly bounce back and successfully retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. And now the question remains, who, if anyone, can dethrone the SmackDown Women's Champion, Toni Storm? Well, Toni Storm is still SmackDown Women's Champion, but it is now time to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship at Backlash.
Is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds,
Cedric Alexander still on Friday Night SmackDown, and of course, one of the most recent times we saw Cedric Alexander here on Universe Mode, he actually pinned the Intercontinental Champion at the time, Grayson Waller, but Cedric Alexander was unable to get an Intercontinental title shot. This is Alexander's time to finally get the shot that he's been begging for if he wins this match here tonight in a triple threat match. As here comes one of the men who came to SmackDown from Monday Night Raw.
from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 179 pounds,
Darby Allin, one of the most accomplished wrestlers in Universe Mode, a former two-time Raw Tag Team Champion alongside his mentor, the Icon Sting, and a former United States Champion as well. Darby Allin now has a chance to get back in the title picture if he wins this matchup in his SmackDown in-ring debut. He was drafted there, of course, in our recent Universe Mode draft. Darby Allin looking to face a man he knows very well in Switchblade Jay White for the Intercontinental Championship at Backlash. Of course, Jay White, who became the new champion after beating Finn Balor. Darby Allin looks very focused, but Cedric and Darby have to deal with this man who's making his Universe Mode debut here tonight. It is the big man,
from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 315 pounds,
Eric Rowan, returning to WWE. Of course, making his Universe Mode debut. He was drafted to SmackDown in our draft. Former member of the Wyatt family. But Eric Rowan branching out on his own. Can Eric Rowan, in his first match ever on Universe Mode, earn a title match against Switchblade Jay White? Well, here we go. All the combatants are set. Cedric Alexander, Darby Allin, or Eric Rowan. Who will be the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship? We find out right now. Ooh, Cedric Alexander stepping up to the big man in the opening moments, but look at Darby Allin looking to pick up the pieces, and this is going to be very tough to call. All three men very dangerous, and Darby Allin as well. You got to think, if I'm Darby Allin and Cedric Alexander, I would team up on the big man, prevent the bigger threat from earning that title match. And Darby Allin grabbing a kendo stick, trying to use it, but Cedric Alexander, and Alexander's held a couple titles in his own right, former AEW Trios champion before coming to SmackDown. Nice fall-away slam there by Eric Rowan, but now Darby Allin. Oh, into an elbow. Eric Rowan already bleeding in the opening stages of this match, and Darby's rolling out of anyone in this match. And a drop kick sending Alexander to the outside, and Eric Rowan just taunting onto the apron, but Darby, oh, he was pissed, and ground and pound strikes. And that's the thing, Darby Allin, he might be only 170 plus pounds, but Darby Allin fights with every inch of his body. Tried to take out Eric Rowan, but of course the big man won't stay down for long, as now Rowan has Darby on his shoulders, taking him down. Imagine seeing Eric Rowan and Darby Allin one-on-one. Ooh, nice maneuver there by Alexander. And Alexander realizing this is his chance. Oh, but a kick out way too soon in this match for Alexander to go for the win right now. Oh, knee right to the arm of Alexander. And now, going for the salt of the earth. Shades of Darby's fellow pillar, MJF. Who's now the former United States champion. Of course, the current U.S. champ is Cody Rhodes. And now, Rowan with the nice elbows to Darby. Now Rowan going for the win. But Alexander got right back in the ring. Oh, but look at Rowan still looking to deal damage to Darby. Oh, went for the knee. Rowan still on his feet. And another shot. Still on his feet. And Darby takes him down. But now Alexander switching his attention. This is the thing. Alexander's been waiting months for even a chance to earn an IC title match after pinning Grayson Waller months ago. Alexander believes he earned it. But Eric Rowan, nice elbow. Oh, the pay dirt. Shades of Alexander's former tag team partner, Shelton Benjamin. I just realized, too, Darby Allin also busted open. Allin going for the scoop slam is now Alexander going for the drop kick. Imagine seeing these two now one-on-one. As Alexander on the top. Eric Rowan just looking. Oh, went for the baseball bat. Shot, and Alexander takes them both down. What a maneuver there by Alexander, making believers out of all of us. Alexander could become #1 contender right here. Laying both his opponents out. Oh my God. Alexander is a man possessed. And Darby, I don't know what the hell Darby was going for, but he crashed and burned. Alexander has a chance now. Rowan's down. And the muscle buster suplex. And Darby no-sold it. Darby's still on his feet. Alexander now giving him another one, but we didn't realize Rowan was back to his feet. And Eric Rowan going to grab that baseball bat he grabbed earlier. And right to the leg of Darby Allin. Darby's out. Darby was laid out by two muscle busters. Cover, hook of the leg. Eric Rowan's earned an opportunity. Eric Rowan's going to Backlash.
Here is your winner,
Eric Rowan is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship at Backlash. Eric Rowan, a huge opportunity, a huge win in his Universe Mode career, showing everyone on the SmackDown roster that Eric Rowan is a man you should fear on the SmackDown roster, as Eric Rowan will challenge Switchblade Jay White for the Intercontinental Championship at Backlash. That'll be very interesting to see who comes out on top as SmackDown continues. As SmackDown continues on what has already been a big night here, it is time for a showcase matchup featuring the SmackDown debut of a former United States champion reinventing himself, Baron Corbin, is here. Of course, we saw Baron Corbin's former Money Inc. partner Cameron Grimes fail to become 24/7 champion to start off the show. Can Baron Corbin revitalize his career with a win here tonight? Baron Corbin, former United States champion, over on Monday Night Raw. However, in the past few months, Baron Corbin's really failed to find his place here on Universe Mode. He was drafted by Will Ferris here to Smackdown in the Universe Mode draft. Baron Corbin, this is a huge opportunity for him to really show what he is truly made of, as he goes one-on-one with another former Raw competitor, Kyle O'Reilly, here tonight. As here comes Kyle O'Reilly, making his Universe Mode return. Kyle O'Reilly, a former member of the Undisputed Era. Of course, when Kyle O'Reilly emerged to Monday Night Raw, Kyle O'Reilly had no desire to rejoin the Undisputed Era. Instead, targeted his former leader, Adam Cole, and made Adam Cole come out with an injury. However, ironically, for the past couple of months, Kyle O'Reilly has been out with a little bit of an injury. Now is here on Friday Night SmackDown. Kyle O'Reilly strictly on his own. And Kyle O'Reilly, this is a big chance, because if Kyle O'Reilly can defeat a former United States champion in Baron Corbin, it could do huge amounts for Kyle O'Reilly's future here in Universe Mode. Kyle O'Reilly was actually the second overall draft pick for SmackDown in our Universe Mode draft. Just goes to show how much Will Ferris really sees the value in someone like Kyle O'Reilly. So here we go, Kyle O'Reilly, Baron Corbin, first time ever, both men making their respective SmackDown debuts here tonight. And Baron Corbin wasting no time with a chokeslam backbreaker, and now some ground and pound punches. Baron Corbin, also a former Golden Gloves boxing champion before becoming a professional wrestler, and also a former football player as well. Goes to show how versatile Baron Corbin truly is as a man, as a competitor. And a spinebuster early on to O'Reilly, and Kyle O'Reilly and Baron Corbin both respectfully, not a lot of opportunities in recent months, and always lost more than they won recently. Baron Corbin, it's been all him since the opening bell. And maybe going to SmackDown is a big thing for Baron Corbin. A lot of new competitors to face. A new environment. Baron Corbin now just mocking Kyle O'Reilly. Goes to show how cocky Baron Corbin is now with this big change. Corbin saying this is the real him. And now just sending O'Reilly into the ropes. O'Reilly not looking too good here. Cover. Shoulders down. O'Reilly kicks out. But I know Corbin as much as I think I do. That's just going to make Corbin even more frustrated. Going for the elbow. But Kyle able to stop it. And this is O'Reilly's chance. Going for the elbow. Missed. And Corbin just continuing the momentum as O'Reilly tried to get back in this matchup here on SmackDown. Oh, and now just right to the face. Goes to show how much Baron Corbin believes in himself. How excited he is to be on the blue brand. And now Baron Corbin O'Reilly's all the way across the ring. I don't think Corbin's going to be able to hit whatever he's thinking of. Oh my god, he does into a big clothesline from the top. And now on the middle rope into a knee. Oh god. Torturing Mr. Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, was probably thinking deep six. O'Reilly was able to drop his weight and knock Corbin off. But now another chokeslam backbreaker. O'Reilly really needs something big here if he wants to get back in this match against Baron Corbin. Because Corbin right now is just absolutely demolishing O'Reilly. And over the top Kyle goes. This is not where you want to be if you're Kyle O'Reilly and Baron Corbin going for the power bomb. This is insanity here. Someone really needs to possibly get a doctor out here and check on Kyle O'Reilly. Otherwise, I don't think he'll have many more SmackDown matches in his future. He already came back from injury. An injury that almost ended his wrestling career. And speaking of, going for that surgically repaired neck of Mr. O'Reilly. Baron Corbin doesn't give a damn. Maybe sweet karma, because this is exactly what Kyle O'Reilly, Kenny Omega, and Shinsuke Nakamura did to Adam Cole months and months ago. And now O'Reilly is feeling what it's like to get ganged up on, to get demolished. And Baron Corbin again, oh god. It's been all Corbin. Now the cover by Corbin and a kick out by O'Reilly. And that's the thing you got to give O'Reilly. He doesn't know the meaning of the word quit. But maybe he should, because Baron Corbin just going all over the place here. Elbow missed. O'Reilly able to move out of the way just in time. And now these two going blow for blow. Back and forth. And now O'Reilly trying to fight back finally in this match. These two of the best strikers we have here on SmackDown right now. Oh! The spinning elbow by O'Reilly knocking Corbin down. And this could be his chance. DDT. And O'Reilly thinking of possibly already putting Corbin away. Has him up. Into the driver. The driver connects by Kyle O'Reilly. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Kyle O'Reilly has beaten Baron Corbin. What a win. Kyle O'Reilly was basically demolished nearly the entire match, but O'Reilly was able to quickly bounce through and quickly put away Baron Corbin in his SmackDown in-ring debut. What a win for Kyle O'Reilly here on SmackDown. You got to think the future could very well be bright for Mr. Kyle O'Reilly in the future as SmackDown continues after this. We're back here on Smackdown. Isla Dawn set to take on Tegan Nox. And wait a minute. Oh my god, that's Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae is here at ringside, and Tegan Nox is confused. Of course, Tegan Nox, a little bit of history with Candice LeRae. As this women's matchup set to begin, Tegan Nox making her Universe Mode return against a woman who's really proven herself over the past couple of weeks on SmackDown, Isla Dawn. And I have no idea what the hell Candice LeRae's doing. She's on Isla Dawn's corner. Maybe getting a front row seat. Isla Dawn went for a big kick. Tegan Nox. And this is a big opportunity for Nox to really prove herself here on Universe Mode. Tegan Nox has gotten basically no opportunities here on Universe Mode, but was drafted to SmackDown nonetheless by Will Ferris. And look at Isla Dawn on the outside, and Candice LeRae just staring right at Isla Dawn. Of course, Isla Dawn used to be the protege of Alexa Bliss and a former tag team partner of Alba Fires. And looks like Isla Dawn catching the attention of other women like Candice LeRae who want to probably use Isla Dawn's services. As now both women back inside the ring. Isla Dawn's been on fire for this match. Oh, a double stomp to Tegan Nox. And Tegan Nox, of course, a very underrated woman. But so is Isla Dawn. This is another showcase match here on the SmackDown after WrestleMania, where a lot of surprising things have already happened. Covered by Dawn in a kick out. Candice LeRae is just getting right up close and personal in the action. Of course, Isla Dawn and Candice LeRae both respectively staying on SmackDown. Tegan Nox, a free agent back in Season 1, now fully drafted to SmackDown here in Season 2. Oh, went for a big elbow, but look at Tegan into the Black Widow, going for the submission, but Isla Dawn quickly just transitioning into a sidewalk slam. And now Isla Dawn again into the cover kick out, again by Nox. You see even Candice LeRae shouting words of encouragement to Isla Dawn. And remember, Isla Dawn and Candice LeRae used to be rivals here in Universe Mode. Maybe desperate times call for desperate measures. As Isla Dawn is just picking apart Tegan Nox here. I don't know what the hell the reasoning this is for Candice LeRae to even be out here for this matchup. Hopefully we get some answers pretty soon, as now, oh, Tegan Nox getting back to her feet, and Nox, a little bit of an adrenaline rush into the spine buster. As now waiting, Isla Dawn trying to get back to her feet, and Tegan Nox doing very well. Knows that she needs to get eyes on her if she wants to potentially get an opportunity in the future for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Isla Dawn on the outside of the ring. As now Tegan Nox, this is her chance to bounce back. As she quickly brings Isla Dawn back inside the ring. Very good move there by Tegan. And of course, we still got our co-main event, the 6-man gauntlet match. Winner gets a World Heavyweight title opportunity at Backlash. And our main event, the Hardcore Championship, on the line as Jacob Fatu will challenge Jey Uso. And now look at this, both women. We saw this in the Corbin O'Reilly match moments ago. Both women going back and forth in their strikes middle of the ring. And Isla Dawn right now trying to fight back. Tegan Nox showing true warrior spirit here on SmackDown. Oh, big elbow, creating separation. And now the Hurricane. On Tegan Nox, cover, hug of the leg. Isla Dawn, oh no! Tegan kicks out. And you saw the frustration on display. Fight forever chants by the fans in attendance. Oh no, not the surgically repaired leg of Nox. You saw the tape around it. And Isla Dawn into the massive suplex. Isla Dawn frustrated. Can she go for it again? Connects. Again into the cover. Hook of the leg. Isla Dawn with the win. Tegan Nox showed true warrior spirit, but in the end,
Your winner,
Isla Dawn earning a huge victory here on SmackDown. But the question is, what is the reasoning for Candice LeRae coming out in support of Isla Dawn? Can we get possibly another unholy union in universe mode? Unlikely duo as Candice LeRae coming out in support of Isla Dawn. Our news headline reads this: Candice LeRae unexpectedly joined the match by taking Isla Dawn's corner at ringside, and a surprising show of camaraderie between the competitive rivals. Hopefully we get some answers in the near future as SmackDown continues after this. Of course, the winner of this gauntlet match will get a World Heavyweight title opportunity against Eddie Kingston in Puerto Rico at the second annual Universe Mode Backlash. As here comes a former undisputed WWE champion who came from Raw over to SmackDown, the man who defeated his own cousin The Rock at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, is here on SmackDown for the first time ever.
The Shield from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds.
Roman Reigns, definitely a huge favorite to win this match. Roman Reigns looking to possibly become the second man in Universe Mode history behind our current undisputed champion Drew McIntyre to win both the Undisputed and World Heavyweight Championships in his Universe Mode career. As we previously mentioned, Roman Reigns fresh after an amazing matchup, Tribal Combat at WrestleMania against his own cousin, the final boss, The Rock. Roman Reigns no longer dealing with the bloodline, dealing with the nation. No longer has his Shield brothers by his side, Roman Reigns, with a all new focus, and it revolves around SmackDown and the World Heavyweight Championship. All Roman has to do is go the distance and go to Backlash. Can Roman do it? As who will Roman face in the opening going in this match? Oh, well, it's the man who failed to win the Undisputed title at WrestleMania.
Weighing in at 231 pounds,
Will Ospreay, the first ever Royal Rumble winner in Universe Mode history, and a former world champion in his own right in AEW and WWE. Will Ospreay, of course, failed to win the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania against Drew McIntyre. Will Ospreay then stayed on SmackDown in the Universe Mode draft, and Will Ospreay is clearly shifting his focus from the undisputed title to the World Heavyweight title. Will Ospreay looking to become the first ever two-time World Heavyweight Champion in Universe Mode history. If he wants to do that, he will also have to completely go the distance against all the competitors in this gauntlet match. And what a way to start off the match. First time ever we're going to get Will Ospreay versus Roman Reigns, a complete dream match to start off the gauntlet. Roman and Will starting things off, 6-man gauntlet match. Who will face Eddie Kingston at Backlash? Oh, Roman Reigns. And Roman and Will, you gotta think they have been waiting for a day where this meetup will happen. We thought it would happen at a bigger PLE, but nope, we're getting it on SmackDown. Roman has faced the very best in Universe Mode, but so has Will Ospreay. And both men looking to show off their skills in the early going. Will Ospreay with the super kicks. And now Ospreay going for the cover in the early going. Roman kicks out. And for Will, this is a chance at redemption. For Roman, it's a chance at a fresh start. But for Will, it's to redeem himself and prove that he still deserves to be in the World Championship scene here on Universe Mode. Ospreay now heading to the top, roping a big punch to Roman, who is only just getting back to his feet. Roman now rolls through into another big boot, stopping Will dead in his tracks in a knee. And of course, we also know Swerve Strickland, Bobby Lashley, Samoa Joe, and Damian Priest, all former Raw talent, will be in this gauntlet match, making their respective making their respective SmackDown debuts. Roman Reigns now into the cover and a kick out by Will. Both men should know it's not going to be easy. Not only to win the entire gauntlet, but to also put one another right now away. And Roman now, was trying to head to the corner, was probably thinking either Superman punch or spear, but Ospreay still trying to get back to his feet, and Roman Reigns doesn't like that one bit. And this was a match we could have possibly seen at WrestleMania if Roman Reigns was still undisputed champion. Imagine how great that match would be. We're getting a little bit of a preview of that right now here on SmackDown. Roman Reigns had other focuses, but now he is back dead set on winning championship gold. But so is Ospreay, who's never lost that focus. And now joint manipulation on display by the former world champion. Oh, and now the shooting star by Ospreay, cover, hook of the leg of Roman, kick out by Reigns at 2. And for Will Ospreay, he cannot be frustrated. You gotta think he's still a little bit pissed over what happened at WrestleMania in Hollywood. But he can't show that now. Oh! Kick right to the chest of Roman. Here's the cover again, and Ospreay very desperate to eliminate the big threat, Roman Reigns. And that's the man Ospreay had to face first in this match. Oh, big boot. Roman heading outside the ring, but Ospreay feeling fired up here on SmackDown. And for Will Ospreay, this is his first match on SmackDown in months, because he was mainly on Monday Night Raw on the road to WrestleMania, despite being a SmackDown contracted talent. And Roman now, bashing Ospreay head first into the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. But now Ospreay, into a Falcon's arrow. Did you hear that impact Roman's body made on the floor? And now Roman back inside the ring, so is Will Ospreay. Remember, the only way to be eliminated is by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. No countouts to ensure that there is a definite winner. Dead set made by our general manager, Will Ferris. Wait a minute. Ospreay Styles clash to Reigns. And now Ospreay's going for it. Shades of AJ Styles was going for the hidden blade. But Roman, I don't know what happened there, but now Roman Reigns dropped down, leapfrog into the clothesline. What a showing by both men. Very tough to call. This is WrestleMania worthy in of itself. And Ospreay now face first into the turnbuckle. Now Will busted open here. And Roman Reigns into the powerbomb. Who would have thought we'd ever see this here on Universe Mode? Roman Reigns one-on-one with Will Ospreay. And Roman, you gotta think, what's he thinking next? Ospreay didn't want to find out. And now Ospreay. Leapfrog. Whoa, went for the hidden blade. Roman saw it coming. You gotta think Roman did his homework, prevented the hidden blade. And Roman saying this guy is overrated. At the end of the Hurricane Run, and now the Shooting Star, Ospreay now. Can he advance? Kick out. And there's still 4 more men that either one of these men have to face. If either one of them wants to head to Puerto Rico to face Eddie Kingston. And now Roman also busted open. These two men are giving each other everything they have and then some. And Ospreay dropping Roman Reigns off the apron. Blood across both faces of these two competitors in the opening stages of this gauntlet match. And Ospreay looking to take advantage, gunning, poking at the eyes of the tribal chief. This is a huge chance for Will Ospreay to prove his worth. Roman was probably thinking guillotine. Now back and forth between both combatants, and Roman has it. But remember, it's on the outside. The only place where the pinfall or submissions count is inside the ring. And Ospreay gets out of the guillotine choke. And Roman Reigns immediately brings Ospreay back in the ring, but Roman taking a bit of a breather. You gotta think Roman needs that. He needs to conserve his energy for his other opponents. And Roman realizing Ospreay's still down. Roman is ready for the spear. Spear connects on Ospreay, the former #1 contender. And Roman Reigns advances. Roman has defeated Ospreay in the first round. And this is a very big mismatch, if you'd say. Former AEW International Champion, former 2-time 24/7 champion Swerve Strickland. Swerve, this is a very big chance for Swerve to branch out in his Universe Mode career and show he's main event caliber. Spear by Reigns, already on Strickland. Cover, hook of the leg. That's where kicks out. Wow. Roman already with a spear and now going for the elbow. Swerve able to get out of the way. And who would have thought we'd ever see this? Swerve Strickland versus Roman Reigns. I got to speak to Will Ferris. He is very high on Swerve Strickland. Very much believes the talent that Swerve Strickland possesses. That's why he drafted into Friday nights. And now both men on the outside. Roman rolls through into the powerbomb to Strickland on the outside. But Swerve, despite being hit with that spear, still very much fresh compared to what Roman Reigns just went through with Will Ospreay. But Roman with the nice shots there. And now Roman looking to throw Swerve into the post. And Roman now feeling fired up. Beaten up, worn out, bruised. And now Swerve's trying to get back in this gauntlet match. Imagine if we see Swerve Strickland and Eddie Kingston in Puerto Rico. That would be one hell of a match to see. Swerve Strickland's former tag team partner Keith Lee of Swerve in Our Glory is also a former World Heavyweight Champion. Swerve possibly looking to follow in the footsteps of the Limitless One. It's been a long time since we've actually seen Keith Lee. Roman Reigns bringing Swerve back in the ring. That's where the pinfalls or submissions count. And another knee to the face of Swerve. And that's the thing. Like we said, this is a bit of a mismatch. Roman Reigns, much more bigger and much more stronger, much more dominant than Swerve Strickland. Swerve is going to need a miracle if he's going to want to defeat Roman Reigns. It'd be one of the biggest upsets in Universe Mode history if Swerve finds a way to defeat Roman Reigns. Roman's still very much dominant. And Roman going to go for the third spear of the match. Connects. Second time to Swerve. Cover. Hook of the leg. And Swerve is eliminated. That's two men eliminated by Roman Reigns. Oh, but Roman's got a bit of history with this man. Another former 24/7 champion, former AEW World Trios champion, Bobby Lashley is here. And Bobby Lashley, of course, because of that 24/7 title reign, he's had a few matches on SmackDown, but this is his first time as a SmackDown contracted talent. And Roman Reigns trying to take it to the much more dominant Lashley. Roman trying to control the ring, control his yard, keep in this fight. This is Roman's third opponent of the night, and look at Roman go. Trying to decimate the almighty Roman Reigns with the drive-by. Drive-by to Lashley. Lashley's out. And Roman, just for good measure, into another spear. Can it be three men in one night? No, Lashley kicks out. And Roman throwing the ones up. Tribute to the bloodline. Oh, but that hesitation caused Bobby Lashley to get back. Trying to go for the bear hug. Thumb to the eyes. Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley know each other like a sore thumb. Leapfrog. Drop down. And Bobby with an elbow. And again, much like Swerve, this is a chance for Bobby Lashley to really branch out into the main event scene, as he almost eliminated Roman Reigns right there. And Bobby always trying to put Roman in position, but Roman again going for the powerbomb. I'm very impressed by Roman's performance here tonight. Even if he does not win this gauntlet, Roman's doing a lot here. And Roman heading to the top. This is why Roman Reigns is a former WWE champion in Universe Mode. Into an elbow. Clothesline, sorry, to Bobby. How Roman's still able to do this after already beating two men. He beat Will Ospreay and he beat Swerve Strickland. But Roman's still going. Taking Bobby down. And Samoa Joe and Damian Priest still to enter the matchup. Oh, wait a minute. Roman already beat Lashley. 3 men for Roman Reigns. Roman's been in this since the beginning. Uh-oh. I don't think Roman's going to like the sight of this, man. Samoa Joe's the next to enter. We know Samoa Joe's past with The Rock here in Universe Mode. And Roman Reigns, I don't think he's going to like this. But Samoa Joe And a spinning Uranagi to start off the match. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Roman stays alive. Samoa Joe has made it clear he wants to beat the crap out of Roman Reigns. Both men ended up on the same show. And Roman and Joe, lot of history, lot of bad blood. And we are back here on Smackdown. It is in the middle of this gauntlet match. Samoa Joe versus the man who's been in this gauntlet match since the beginning, Roman Reigns. And Roman with a spear to Joe. Roman Reigns still going to eliminate his fourth man in a night. He did it! Roman Reigns has only got one more opponent. The former patriarch of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest. One of these two men are going to Puerto Rico. Roman Reigns has beaten everybody but this man. Wreck everyone and leave is more than just a catchphrase. Roman Reigns or Damian Priest are going to become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash. And Roman Reigns trying to take it to Damian Priest. Roman Reigns beat Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, and Bobby Lashley and Samoa Joe. Just like that. Roman Reigns making things look easy. And Roman Reigns just stomping on the fingers of Damian Priest, former member of the Judgment Day. Roman blood all over his face. Into the scoop slam. Can it be? Wreck everyone and leave. Damian Priest kicks out. Damian more fresh. And Roman has got to think of something because he only has one more man to beat, and that is Damian Priest. Priest now. Oh, both men thinking similar moves, but Roman took longer to get back to his feet because of everything that he's been hit with. And Damian Priest. Oh, nice shot to Roman. And Damian Priest. Springboard punch. Priest knows he's only got to beat Roman. Priest, he's got it easy. But I am very impressed by the performance of the Tribal Chief here tonight. What Roman Reigns has done in this match. But Priest just looking to tear Roman apart. This is a big chance for Damian Priest to prove himself on the blue brand. Damian left behind everything. Left behind the Judgment Day. Damian, for the first time in his Universe Mode career, is all alone. And Priest into the Boston Crab. Roman middle of the ring, nowhere to go. Powers out. Big fight feel. Roman. Can he go for it again? Oh, slams Priest. Roman just trying to tear Damian apart, trying to weaken Priest. Priest now into the corner. Oh, Priest though able to counter, but Roman still fighting on. I'm very shocked. Roman's not even tired. Just a little fatigue, but that's it. All Roman realizes disqualifications do come into play. Priest though, flatliner. Taking advantage of the distraction. Priest, is he going to Backlash? No, Roman kicks out. But this is a big chance. Will Priest be heading to Puerto Rico with his people? Priest, the South of Heaven, to Roman Reigns for the big win. The biggest win of his Universe Mode career. Damian Priest is the #1 contender. Damian Priest is heading to Puerto Rico. What a huge victory Damian Priest is the #1 contender. He gets an opportunity against the World Heavyweight Champion Eddie Kingston for the title in his home country, in front of his own people, for that championship. Will Damian Priest be the ultimate homecoming king at Backlash? Can he finally win championship gold? Are we looking at our next World Heavyweight Champion here on Universe Mode? What a win for Damian Priest here on Smackdown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. As the Hardcore Championship is on the line, it is a family warfare. Call it a bloodline civil war, if you will, as Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, gets his first championship opportunity of his Universe Mode career. Of course, Jacob Fatu in his previous few appearances here on Universe Mode has already shown his worth in the Universe Mode roster. Jacob Fatu remaining on the SmackDown roster in the recent Universe Mode draft. And Jey Uso promised Jacob Fatu, if I win the championship and if you manage to stay on SmackDown, I will give you first dibs on a hardcore title match. Hence, the match was made official for the SmackDown after WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu, this is only his third or fourth match in his SmackDown, in his Universe Mode career. Jacob Fatu could be looking for a quick rise to prominence in his Universe Mode career and could make Jey Uso's Hardcore Championship reign be cut short. As the challenger looks ready for this big fight. As here comes the new Hardcore Champion, making his first defense of the title only 5 days after winning it against Wardlow. Actually 6 days. He won it at WrestleMania Night 1 against Wardlow at WrestleMania. Jey Uso, it was the big David versus Goliath Cinderella story. Jacob Fatu helped Jey Uso all the way. Jey Uso finally a singles champion in Universe Mode, but now Jey Uso fulfilling his promise, giving Jacob Fatu a championship opportunity. But look at Jey Uso, his first entrance as a singles champion. But the question is, can this be the only time we see Jey Uso as a singles champion, as a hardcore champion? As Jey Uso, the 5th hardcore champion in Universe Mode history. Actually the 6th. Jey Uso looks ready as he puts that title on the line for the first time since winning it. You hear the SmackDown crowd favor the champion. Main event Jey Uso. Here we go.
Introducing the challenger from Pacific Islands, weighing in at 300 pounds,
Jacob Fatu, look at this man.
Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the hardcore champion,
Jey Uso is a proud champion. His second title reign of his career, of course, the longest reigning Smackdown Tag Team Champion in history, alongside his brother Jimmy, who's now a part of Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso versus Jacob Fatu. Family warfare. Hardcore title on the line. This is going to be a big battle. Who is the better man, Jacob Fatu or Jey Uso? Here we go. Our main event is underway. And Jey Uso trying to start off strong, but Jacob now, look at these strikes. And now Jacob, oh, that's the thing. On paper, this is Jacob Fatu's match to win. Jey Uso's going to need a miracle to keep that title and a crossbody. And Jacob Fatu, in reality, has all the tools to be a future world heavyweight champion here on Universe Mode. Look at this, the Samoan drop. Jacob Fatu does not give a damn about what he's done for Jey since his Universe Mode career, or the fact that Jey is family. Jacob only wants that title. Oh, power bomb on the floor. And a Hurricane Rana. Jey Uso doesn't even have a chance to get in this matchup here. Oh, Jey wanted the drop kick, but Jacob, oh my god. I think Jey Uso should have just kept his mouth shut and not promised Jacob this matchup. Because right now, Jey is probably starting to regret it. Now Jey only starting to get back in this match. Trying to bring Jacob back in the... Oh, God. But Jacob, just like that, the momentum's back on his side. And Jacob Fatu, he's got to think this is his first title opportunity. Oh, Jey, though. Jey Uso had to scratch and claw for this opportunity. And now a shotgun dropkick to his own cousin. Here's the cover on Fatu to retain the championship kick out at 2. And Jacob Fatu now heading to the outside. Jey clear for takeoff in the Tope Suicida. And Jey now, he's got to keep up this fight. Jey is very, very, very personal when it comes to family. He doesn't usually like fighting family, but this was Jey repaying the favor for everything Jacob Fatu did in his rivalry against Wardlow and Roosh. Oh, but he didn't realize Jacob was going to get back. Oh, yeah, he did. And now Jey. Oh, going for the 1D. Jacob knew it was coming. Jey trying to lift up the much bigger Fatu. And now the pop-up Samoan drop. Fatu now into the cover. Do we have a new hardcore champion? Kick out at 2 by Jey. Oh, no. No. Oh, the moonsault. But Jey no-sold it. Jey still fighting on. Look at Jey go. Jey saying, screw you. Jey knows he only just won the championship, taking Fatu down, looking to retain. No. That is why the Samoan dynasty is one of the best families in professional wrestling. Not only by how many people are in the family tree, but because of their willingness to fight. Jey Uso splash. Cover, hook both legs, and Fatu kicks out. Everything they have, they've gave to one another. This is to see who the better man is. This is to see who really is worthy of calling themselves the hardcore champion. And Jay now. Oh, shot right to the midsection of his own cousin. This is a PLE level matchup. Oh, Jay wanted a super kick. Jacob though. Irish whip into an amazing slam. 300-pounder. Oh! And Jay able to move out of the way. And Jay now looking to dive deep into his playbook in the single leg Boston Crab. Middle of the ring. Oh, but Jacob able to shove Jay away. Oh! Big drop kick. Now Jay talking some trash. The Samoan Dynasty very competitive. I mean, we saw it with The Rock and Roman Reigns. And now Jay. Into an elbow. Again out of desperation cover. Hook of the leg. Jey Uso retains. Jey Uso is still hardcore champion. Jey Uso proving that he deserves that hardcore championship as main event Jey Uso retains against his own cousin Jacob Fatu in our main event of SmackDown after our hard-fought contest in our first SmackDown after WrestleMania. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will have to conclude episode 14 of SmackDown here on Universe Mode. If you like it, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on so that way you never miss an upload. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. I will see you in the next video. Be good people, and peace.